Today we're going to do a comparison test. Car number one, my 2004 Ferrari 360. 400 horsepower, 6-speed manual, mid-engine, rear-wheel drive. Made in Italy. May catch fire at any moment. Car number two, a 2014 Porsche Cayman S. 325 horsepower, 7-speed dual-clutch PDK automatic. Also mid-engine, also rear-wheel drive. Made in Germany. Everything works, this precision. Now you might be thinking this test has some flaws. One of these cars is brand new, the other one is 10 years old. One of these cars has 400 horsepower, the other one 325. If you're thinking that, I would say...
You're exactly right. This comparison test is ridiculous, and no one should ever listen to any of my advice when it comes to buying a car. Now, let's get started.
Styling is, of course, very subjective. You'll get one group of people who say the Ferrari is the more attractive car, and then you'll hear from a whole other group of people who think that the Cayman is more attractive than the 360. Unfortunately, those people are wrong. The Ferrari is way more attractive than the Cayman. It has this beautiful Italian look penned by the legendary Pininfarina. It's wide, it's low, it's everything you want your sports car to be. The Cayman, on the other hand, is more like a normal car. You park next to a Ferrari in a parking lot and you think, whoa, I parked next to a Ferrari. But if you park next to a Cayman, it's a lot more like, do I need to get waffles on the way home? Oh, and another thing, in the Ferrari, you can see the engine through the rear glass. How cool is that? You look in the back and boom, there's an engine there. Not so in the Cayman. In the Cayman, you look back there and see cloth. What is this car? Powered by cloth? It's a little different on the inside. Whereas the Cayman has this nice, luxurious, beautiful center console, the Ferrari has a hole. That's right, a hole placed right below the HVAC controls. I have no idea why it's there, but I do know that it's large enough to hold various objects, such as this decorative throw pillow. The Cayman also has this excellent infotainment system with a wide variety of map and stereo functions. The Ferrari has this aftermarket stereo. It changes colors and displays the artist name and generally looks like the previous owner installed it so that he could listen to Avril Lavigne. The Ferrari does have one benefit though. Everything is leather, and I mean everything. It has leather seats, leather door panels, a leather dashboard, a leather glove box, a leather parking brake boot, leather sun visors, a leather headliner, leather wrapped B-pillars. It has so many leather things that I don't even know what this one is called. So that's pretty cool, but it doesn't make up for the giant dashboard hole or the Avril Lavigne stereo. The Cayman has the better interior. The Cayman is down 75 horsepower to the Ferrari, and the Ferrari weighs 300 pounds less. The Ferrari also has just a little bit more torque, but the Cayman is much, much faster. Here's why.
You see, the Cayman S will do 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds, as I shall now demonstrate. The Ferrari will also do 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds, theoretically. Now, it won't actually go that fast, because when you own a used Ferrari, you never really floor the accelerator and take it up to 9,000 RPM and jam it into second. Instead, you take a nice, leisurely, slow start, and you primarily hope that it doesn't catch on fire.
When it comes to handling, I have no idea which one to pick. All I know is they're both awesome. When it comes to ownership costs, one of these cars is insanely expensive, and the other one is fairly cheap to own. And the expensive one is the the Porsche. You see, while the Ferrari has a reputation for being unreliable, the Porsche has to undergo the miracle of depreciation. And that means if you buy one new, you're going to lose 10 grand per year for the next 3 years. Yes, the Ferrari will have repair costs, but it's very unlikely that they'll get anywhere near that level.
So the Ferrari is cheaper to own if you don't drive it that much. Start driving it a lot and racking up excess miles, and you'll start to see some major depreciation. And that's because Ferrari people are really afraid of miles. But if it's a weekend car, which is probably what you're looking at if you're thinking about one of these, the Ferrari is probably more cost effective.
So you have $75,000, $80,000 to spend on a fun sports car. Do you buy the serious Porsche with its excellent performance, or do you buy the glorious mid-engine Ferrari with its beautiful styling? No, I'm just kidding. There's no thinking to be done here. Buy the Porsche. It's a modern car with a long warranty and ventilated this and driver selectable that. It'll never break and you won't have to worry about it when it parks, and it will never ever catch on fire. And you'll get an infotainment system that doesn't look like the kind of thing your daughter's boyfriend bought for his Integra after he saved up his summer earnings from Foot Locker.
And when you're driving along in your new Cayman and you see a 360 on the road, you can smile, because you'll have the thrill of knowing you could have bought a 360 and the satisfaction of knowing that you didn't.